Hey, what is up everybody? My name is Holden ZA and welcome to Black Ops 3 beta for PlayStation 4. I can't wait to get into this game. As you can see, we're currently at the loading screen, and this is just going to be a brief introduction of what you can expect from the beta from the get-go. So let's kick this off. Of course, we've got the basic logo, or should I say the Black Ops 3 soldier in front of us, as we're just going to adjust the brightness settings and our display area preview, which is pretty much standard with Black Ops 3. Of course, the beta being released first on PlayStation 4 before it goes over to Xbox One as well as PC. So a nice little welcome from the boys over at Treyarch, as it looks like there are 9 different specialist classes in each. So we're going to go through these specialist classes. First, we've got Ruin with gravity spikes that create an explosive shockwave when slammed to the ground. We've got Overdrive cybernetic leg upgrades that enable a temporary boost of speed. Then we've got the Outrider with Sparrow compound bow that fires bolts with increasing range. The longer it is drawn, the enemies, I think more damage will be dealt to them. Then we've got Vision Pulse. The surrounding area will just show the enemy's position. Going over straight to the Prophet Tempest shock charge weapon that does damage to everyone inside the area. Glitch, of course, will take you a couple of seconds back in your position. Some cool moves you can do with that. Then we've got Battery, which is the new one. War Machine grenade launcher, kind of like the basic grenade launcher that we pretty much used to from Black Ops 2. Then Kinetic Arm is going to be very interesting. Deflects enemy fire when close to range. So especially in hardpoint game modes, that's going to be quite interesting. So we almost likely go with her. These are just the other specialists which I believe you can unlock. I'm not too sure if these are included in the beta, but for now they have been locked and are being hidden from us beta players that have managed to get in so far. So I think just taking a look at what we're going to go with, I don't think we're going to go with the Outrider or the Prophet. I might go with Ruin, but I think Battery Kinetic Armor is our first unlock, as we do have one unlock token, which you can see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. That's going to give you the chance to unlock the weapon.
Support team heading out.
Okie dokie. So let's go to create a class and let's try check out the class system. I'm actually liking this basic menu system at the moment, as our first assault rifle is the ARC 7 full auto assault rifle. It kind of reminds me of the AK-47. And unfortunately for us, there are no attachments that have been unlocked thus far, as we haven't played any games. Taking at our secondaries, we've got a pistol, a launcher, and unfortunately we can't even use the combat knife at this point. So I think to be safe, we should go with the pistol. And as you can see on the top right hand corner of your screen, 8 out of 10 represents your creator class system in Black Ops 3. You're allowed to have 10 items on your list. That list can configure of lethal weapons, tactical grenades, perk 1, perk 2, perk 3, and then of course you've got your attachments for your gun. And then this is just perk 1, what is on release at the moment. We've got Afterburner selected, as we still need to unlock Sixth Sense as well as Blind Eye. Then taking a look at Fast Hands Anti-Up, and then Gung Ho, Blast Suppressor, and Awareness. We're just going to go with what is given to us, which unfortunately we haven't played any games just yet. So that we'll get to hopefully during the course of today, as this is day 1 and this is just the introduction. So let's take a look at our class 1, as we currently have 8 items selected. We've got our primary weapon, secondary, 2 tactical grenades, 1 lethal, perk 1, 2, and 3. So I think we're just going to set up an assault rifle class. And I'm just also trying to get used to the PlayStation 4. Obviously coming from an Xbox One background, it was a bit of a transition, especially if you're a competitive player. You are expected in a way to move over to PlayStation 4, as that is set to be the standard of competitive gaming internationally. So as a lot of players make the move or the transition over to competitive, or should I say to PlayStation 3, they are just going to have to try and get used to the analog sticks, and I can't wait to see exactly how that's going to play out with Black Ops 3. It's going to be quite interesting, as we set up our second class here, and I think we're going to be able to go with the MR6 pistol, and then just going to leave everything the same, as we don't really have anything to unlock, and we're just going to call this class SMG. I think we'll keep it basic, as this is just going to be our run and gun class. Then stepping into our class number 3, I think let's go with a shotgun, which might pay off to be quite useful. Shotguns in Black Ops 2 not the most effective weapon. I think with some patches towards the end of the season, it did get updated and they became slightly more useful, but we didn't really see them too much in competitive play, and regardless, they're always a lot of fun. So let's call you Dr. Shoddy, as hopefully we can do some surgical kills with that. And then of course we've got to go with the Locust, the bolt action sniper rifle, for our lovely trick shots and our pro skills. Let's see what we're going to be able to do with that during the course of day one here. As if you guys aren't familiar, I am from South Africa, so we are currently just waiting for a couple of South Africans to get online, as they are still currently downloading the beta. It is early in the morning, so we will kick off with that later today and expect to see a couple of uploads with regards to Black Ops 3, the beta, and just how things start to kick off. So we've got our iPro snipes, and then let's just call this one the lag gun, as I don't think we're going to be using an LMG too much. It is considered the newbie weapon in a lot of ways when it comes down to Call of Duty, and who knows, maybe we'll have some fun with it. And that is pretty much it so far. I mean, we've only got one specialist to choose from with one perk, so let's take a look at our score streaks. We've got a UAV, Hellstorm missile, and the Talon. The Talon is just a remote controlled escort drone, and then the Hellstorm missile, you guys might be familiar with that from Black Ops 2. But that's going to conclude our introduction video. I'll catch you guys in the gameplay, which is coming up next.